Hey, it's Kim here and welcome to Shrinking Pains. This is a visual novel that was made for the Global Game Jam this year. It is about eating disorders, specifically anorexia and mental illness, so please practice self-care while you're watching this. I feel like the menu gives you an idea of the feelings that this game is going to evoke. Just the font and everything makes it feel serious already and personal. It feels like partner preference. Femme everyone, mask everyone. Art style's neat. You're looking at the ceiling, I'm guessing. Did your ceiling always look like that? Light slants in from the bedroom window, falling in stripes across the sheets. You can feel Taylor waking next to you. He yawns, stretching his limbs to fit the corners of the bed. His skin presses against yours, sweet in its accident before he lays a kiss to your shoulder. Oh. Good morning, love. You hear feet pad across the floor as he leaves the room. You lie in bed for another hour checking your phone. That was me this morning. After all, you don't have anywhere to be until tonight. There's a few messages from Yuto, your best friend, and a handful of notifications from your various social media. None of it holds your attention long. No new messages. I think the thing about the art style being neat, as I described it, is that because it's hand drawn and it's kind of messy, it's the same thing as the font from the menu. It just feels intimate and personal. It feels like someone drew this about themselves. Eventually you pull yourself out of bed. It's harder than you remember it being. You join Taylor in the kitchen. He's at the counter making coffee, already dressed for work. Is that him? He's got a cool haircut. How are you feeling? I'm okay. You sure? You're not looking great. Nah, I'm fine. He looks worried. His delicate features tighten their concern. He avoids your eyes. As long as you're sure. Would you like a coffee? Taylor asks and then immediately starts to make you one, leaving you little choice. You've learnt not to say no. It only makes him suspicious. You don't want him to worry. He chatters to fill the silence as he pulls a mug from the shelf, boils the kettle, stirs in too much sugar when he thinks you're not looking. When it's ready, Taylor places it firmly on the counter in front of you. Aw, he is cute, isn't he? You wrap your hands around the cup to appease him. It's his favourite, the one with an obscure pop culture reference you never understood no matter how many times he explains it. I'm looking forward to tonight. Did you remember to make the booking? Of course, blue ginger, your favourite. Our favourite. He laughs when he corrects you. You like his laugh. You haven't heard it in a while. What time should I get there? 7:30. There's something brittle in Taylor's smile as he packs his lunch. He kisses you before he leaves, slow and steady. Happy 2 years, my love. The house feels lonely without him. You look at your coffee. You want to drink it, but part of you cowers at the smell, the warmth, the idea of it being inside you. When you're sure Taylor won't come back, you pour it down the sink. Oh, now we're out to dinner. It's nice to be here with you. Thank you for organising this. The waiter is nondescript when they sidle up to your table. You haven't eaten today. You'd like to keep it that way. You sat in the kitchen for hours, watching the day tick by as anxiety gripped you tight, pressed itself into your nerves and synapses. You have to do this for him. You have to try. The menu makes your hands shake, so you hide them beneath the table, grip the skin of your legs as your stomach clenches. You're doing this for him. Taylor orders, oblivious to your turmoil. You're good at hiding in plain sight. The waiter asks for your order. Pasta, salad, or vegetables? Salad, I feel like she'd get. He smiles, pleased. You don't deserve him. You make small talk while you wait. He tells you about work. You update him on Yuto. There is an easy intimacy to your exchange which changes the moment food arrives. The conversation stutters, strains. You can't keep up, can't stop thinking of the food in front of you. You push it around the plate, attempt to make it appear smaller. You know you're not fooling him, but you try anyway. You stare at Taylor's plate, the quail carcass ripped apart, blood and butter coagulating beneath its bones. For a long moment you wish you could be that open. He saws a piece of breast indelicately and brings it to his mouth, meat wet against his lips. You wish you were him, could lift fork to teeth and swallow down parts of an animal, parts of anything, feel it heavy in your belly, the weight of something inside of you. It makes you sick. You can't stop thinking about food, or the lack of food, or the promise of food, the smell, the feel of the fat of your thighs pressing together when you sit down, the fold where your stomach meets your legs. You'd be perfectly marbled, white and red under his knife. That's it. Oh no. When you meet his eyes, you're surprised to see he's crying. I can't do this. He stands up from the table, grabs his bag, exits the restaurant without looking back. You're not surprised when he leaves you that night. Oh, that's so bad. He knew, and it's the obsession with the food. I understand that. Did your ceiling always look like that? Hey! None of us have heard from you for a while. You okay? I'm fine, or not really, hey. That's a tough one. I'm very much an I'm fine person, except with certain people when I'm feeling low. And Yuto's my best friend, so I'm going to be truthful. Thought so. I'll be around tonight around 7 with some food. You can tell me your woes. Cool. Have a good day. You wake to the sound of the front door closing. Did you fall asleep again? It can't possibly be 7 already. You can hear Yuto yelling from the kitchen. Are you seriously still sleeping? I'm unpacking the groceries. Your vision swims as you get out of bed. You put your hand to the wall, wait for it to clear. You wonder if it's meant to take this long. Ah, they're cute too. Is everyone cute? Yuto stands at the counter, half-empty grocery bags laid out in front of him. You can see the shiny red of capsicums nestled next to pre-packaged sandwiches. From another, the smell of roast chicken wafts towards you, enticing and disgusting. Hey, sleepyhead, how are you feeling? Actually, don't answer that. I know you're feeling like shit. Sorry to hear about Taylor. I know you really loved him. You don't have anything to say, so you remain quiet. It reminds you of being in the kitchen with him, voice chattering as he rummaged through cupboards, his warmth in every corner of the room. You want to feel something, but you're empty. Lately, you're always empty. I know that you stop eating when you're stressed, so I brought the basics. Yuto continues, unperturbed by your silence. Fruit, veg, chicken, a little something from every food group to keep you going. Oh man, the chicken smells amazing. Do you want some now? No thanks, I ate earlier, or I'm okay. Oh. Okay, talk about this for a second. I, in high school, very early high school, went through a stage of trying to not eat. It lasted maybe a month. It was very difficult for me to do because my family always ate dinner at the table, so I couldn't ever get away with not eating at all. I did my best to not eat, but when you're under that much observation, it was very difficult for me to do. It was much easier when I was at school because everyone's always happy to take your food, so it was very easy to go, oh no, I'm not hungry, and there goes your sandwiches and your snacks and all things like that, and your friends don't think about it because they just think, hey sweet, I just got a bag of Skittles or whatever, you know, my mum packed. And that was the I ate earlier kind of thing. That was the kind of like, you know, I'm not hungry, I don't need my lunch, I ate such and such, I went to the hall and grabbed something out of the canteen. But at home, it wouldn't fly. So yeah, I find this difficult. Like, I guess it's, you know, is it a lie? Both are lies, but one is more of a lie. So sort of, yeah, depending, like, I'm okay, I would have said at home. The no thanks, I ate earlier would have been something I said at school. So it's difficult, this kind of decision. It reminds me of back then. I should say I never got bad. I never was sick like that. It was just, it never got far enough to be like that for me. So I'm gonna go with I'm okay for now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna help myself. Is that okay? You nod. It would be rude to say no. Yuto busies himself ripping open the plastic packaging before reaching the bag with his hands. He tells you about his day as he pulls off the herb skin, sets in on a plate. Updates you on your mutual friends as he twists off a drumstick, a thigh, the muscle white and pink, greasy against his fingertips. Your stomach lurches. You're not sure if it's in hunger or fear. Maybe both. All you know is that you want to be sick. Hey. Hey. Yuto looks unsettled. Half a thigh is gone. There is a spot of fat on his shirt. I'm worried about you. He says it softly, like he's half hoping you won't hear it. You reassure him that you're fine. He looks unconvinced, but changes the subject. It's been a while since everyone's seen you. What are you doing tomorrow? Nothing. Great, it's Mai's birthday. You should come. Where is it? At Blue Ginger, your favourite. It's like the air has been sucked out of your lungs. Panic. You watching them eat, them watching you eat, watching them watching you, watching your plate. You can't. Oh, this writing is perfect. I don't think that will work. What? Why? I can't. Sorry. Yuto's mouth twists, his hands twist. He scrapes his leftovers into the bin and leaves. Oh, now it's sitting in the fridge. You don't remember the last time your fridge was this full. You'd learnt your lesson the last time you binged. Rice thins coated in expired condiments. You'd been sick for days. Is this really worth it? This makes so much sense. The obsessive thoughts. It feels so true. It feels real. Did your ceiling always look like that? Put your phone away, message Taylor or message Yuto. Oh. That's really hard. Put your phone away is probably... Ooh, we're gonna message. Ooh. You okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. We did the reach out. Hey, I'm out of town for the week, but I'll visit when I'm back. Okay, gotta go. Reception is crap. You spend long moments staring at the ceiling. Everything aches from your stomach to your mouth to your bones. The sheets feel like lead pressing down against you, suffocating. You can't stay here. It's the TV. You only remember how you got here in stolen moments. Her glare across the bar. The way she stole the half-empty wine glasses out of people's hands. Vivian, she said her name was. Voice husky and dangerous. She'd grab your arm and held you close, like a lamb to the slaughter led you to the taxi. Is what's in your head so riveting? Oh, she's so cool. She has long nails, though. That's scary. Vivian swims into view. She's easily the most beautiful person you've seen in real life, but in a cold, perfected way. She has the face of the devil and mouth the colour of wine. Her every gesture polished, every smile cruel, sharp angles and bad intentions. You look like a bird. Ugh, she's smoking. Gross. Vivian lights a cigarette with practiced ease. Breathes in deep, lets the smoke marinate in her lungs before she exhales. She carelessly flicks the ashes onto the sheets. They graze your calf, and while you flinch, she laughs, low and mocking. She stubs out the cigarette on the bed next to you. Oh no, close enough to feel the burn. Oh, she's pretty though. Will you sing for me, little bird? She's a little predatory. Vivian purrs in your ear as she fists your hair, pulls your head back. You feel scared but excited as she bares your throat, your body an altar for her to feast from. Her fingernails are black and sharpened to points. They leave long red marks down your back, your front, the cellulite scarred skin of your thighs. You gasp, part pain, part pleasure. You deserve this. Let her take from you until there is nothing left. She strokes the dips between your ribs, kisses the indents under each and every vertebrae. You want to be completely empty. Whitewashed. When she hurts you, nothing. When she tastes you, nothing. There is just the unfamiliar ceiling and the offering of your body. This isn't a good experience. You'll have bruises for weeks. Vivian is smoking again. You don't have strength to roll over. Little bird, I'm going to order room service. What would you like? I have to go. What's the rush, little one? I'm sorry, I need to leave. You're still drunk and aching, but you pull yourself out of the bed. You're not sure whose clothes you grab, yours or hers, but in record time you're dressed. The thought of food scares you more than a hidden kind of violence. You're in front of the fridge. Why are you in front of the fridge? You can feel blood sliding down your inner thigh. You're filthy. Did she scratch me? Oh, there it is again. Lettuce or water? Let's try and eat. Water. Oh, we didn't get the choice. She took it from us. It'll weigh you down, slosh in your belly, but you're drunk and you're allowed this, surely. Surely. Did your ceiling always look like that? You check your phone. Message Yuto, message Taylor. You're tired. Come on, we'll reach out again. How are you? I'm fine. Are you okay? Yeah, just want to know how you're doing still. Not sure about this. I haven't seen you in weeks. Where have you... Working. That's a lie. You've been at home watching your unfamiliar ceiling. Okay, well, I missed you. I'm here if you need me, okay? It's hard to hold the phone up. Oh god, we're driving. That's not a good idea. Time stretches, time lags. You're not sure how you got here. You don't remember getting into the car, pulling out of the driveway, navigating the traffic lights near your home. You look down, look up. Your vision swims. Your hands shake and slacken, unable to grip worn-out leather. Your chest heaves, but each breath is shallow, agonizing. Muscles weak, lungs weak. You're so weak. It's not the first time you've passed out at the wheel. Ooh, that's terrifying. We're home. Everything's getting dim at the edges. You don't want to be here. The fridge is so cold. Your skin crawls. You want to be nothing but skin, bones, and bare essentials. Oh, eat. They both say eat nothing. Did your ceiling always look like that? Oh, and a game crash. No! Computer. My computer's just turning itself off. Okay, so a big thanks to Windows for just shutting down and updating partway through. So I've lost all progress on the game. I'm going to just click through to where it was and hope that I'm not too thrown out of the immersion of the game. I think this is where we were. You check your phone. There's a message from someone that could only be Yuto. You squint, try to make out the letters. They're fuzzy, unclear. Your fingers feel clumsy whenever you try to type out a word. Your tongue is heavy in your mouth. Limbs feel like lead. Hand falls against the covers. Phone spills to the floor. Oh god, we're getting really sick. Did your ceiling always look like that? Yuto. Yuto is coming today. There's less and less detail in the fan, I've just noticed. What is that beeping? Am I in hospital? Did your ceiling always look like that? Am I in hospital now? Jesus. My fucking computer cut out 2 minutes from the end of this game. Are you kidding me? It just cut out everything. I was in there. I was really experiencing that, and then it just ruined everything for me. So big thanks to Windows for that one. This game is just a visual novel game. I see them as the same. I still got to make choices. Really, really put me in the mindset. It really reminded me of how I felt when I was in high school and the obsession, and you're just sort of judging what everyone's eating and the food and how it feels and how everyone is looking at you and that sort of thing. And I feel like games like this need to be around to bring up these sorts of topics. You need to be able to discuss them with people. You know, if that feels like you, well, it's time to get help, no matter how hard it is. I know it's hard, but you don't want to end up in hospital. This kind of thing still plays on my mind a lot. My weight, the way I look. I don't see myself the way I actually am. I know that's true. The thing I remind myself is I want to be healthy, not skinny. It's difficult. I do sport, so I constantly remind myself sport is something I like. I can't go to sport if I don't have the energy to go. So it constantly plays against each other, but it keeps me on the side of physically capable and able to go to these things that I do enjoy. It's the type of game where it's tough to play, it's tough to read, it's tough to be in that first person role and have these thoughts. They're coming from you as you play the character, and it's difficult, but it's important. I would like to know what you guys think about these types of topics appearing in games. I think it's important, but I'd love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you didn't, let me know anyway, because I'm always looking to improve. If you want to hang out with me some more, hit subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!